Greetings and thank you for joining us. We made it back out to Auto Club Speedway to observe the progress made since our last visit. I wasn't expecting much, but there is a lot of work going on, just none of it is focused on a racing surface. In fact, with the construction of the big beautiful wall, the grandstand is nearly out of sight. Not sure if that was the plan, but it certainly has accomplished that goal. Unless you're really looking, the old track is nearly invisible from Cherry Avenue. The other new feature added since our last visit is a traffic light installed at the corner of Cherry and Rancho Vista. This was the old Gate 2 entrance located on the east side of the complex. The addition of the traffic light is going to further disrupt the traffic going north-south on Cherry and surely impact anyone who travels this route to the 10 freeway. So, with the exception of the traffic light, not much other work has been done aside from the site preparation for the next set of buildings to go up. The majority of the site, 433 acres, will become the Speedway Commerce Center, a 6.6 million square foot logistics hub. So far, 2 warehouses have been built where turns 1 and 2 once stood, with construction ongoing for the rest of the commercial project. In preparation for this visit to the track, I did stumble onto an article in the Los Angeles Times, which appeared to be an attempt to soften up the landscape for the likelihood that this site is not going to be used for any racing. I put a link to the article in the description of this video, but the gist of the article made it clear that this land is simply too valuable and that a racing venue just doesn't generate the revenue needed to make it a financially viable location for a racetrack. The article headline says it all: is a racetrack the right thing to do? I guess if you don't ask the dedicated racing community that has supported this venue for decades, then I suppose it's easy to come to the conclusion that it's not the right thing to do. The article continued with, NASCAR remains committed to bringing stock car racing back to Southern California, but it admitted this weekend it is still not sure where and when that will happen. The market is extremely important to NASCAR, said Dave Allen, NASCAR's West Region president. So we're not abandoning the market. What we don't have is a firm timeline yet. There's some things within the sport that need to get sorted before we can make some strategic decisions as it relates to what we're going to build. We're going to do something. I just don't know what and when yet. Not sure what and when yet pretty well summarizes the tone of this entire project. They started with, we are building a short track at Auto Club Speedway, period. As time passed, the messaging moved to, California is a key market and we need to be here. Then we transitioned to, is this the right thing to do? I try to make these videos informational and uplifting while leaving out negativity, but California and NASCAR just make it so hard. On this day, I left Auto Club and went over to Irwindale. That video to follow, but it is just more of the same. It's hard not to get negative when all you see is the demolition of places I've spent a lifetime making great memories with my friends and family. I wish I had better news for this visit, but as they say, it is what it is. But as is the case with all things in life, you move on. So, move on we will. That begs the question, should I keep coming here and documenting the progress of this site? Please leave me a comment and include yes or no in your response. Part of me just wants to throw in the towel and keep my memories of Fontana the way it was, but that would just memory hole this facility. I have to admit, I used to get excited when I saw Auto Club on my schedule. Now I get sad and a little angry. Not that NASCAR owes us anything, but they should have just been more transparent about possible outcomes. And I do want to emphasize that my frustration with NASCAR in no way minimizes the absolute admiration I have for the men and women professionals that work tirelessly on this construction site. Over the years, I have had the opportunity to watch many construction sites, and few have been run as professionally as the Auto Club team. So, hats off to all of you that venture out in the elements and transform this site. We want to again sincerely thank you for following along on this journey. It is extremely important that you leave me a comment about whether we should continue to follow the progress at this site. Also, please hit the like, subscribe, and bell notifications so you are notified as we continue to document many other projects around the country. Thanks, and we'll see you again soon.